again I can draw a line passing through all these 5 points, and this line will be actually x minus y is equal to 2. So it represents the linear equation x minus y is equal to 2. In this way, you can plot many different things. Start with a new question. Number 4. The taxi fare in a city is as follows. For the first kilometer, the fare is rupees 8, and for the subsequent distance, it is rupees 5 per kilometer. Taking the total distance covered to be x kilometer and the total fare as y. That means we have to choose x kilometer as the total distance covered and total fare we have paid as rupees y. Write a linear equation first of all and draw its graph. So let us start. Now here let me show you a situation from point A to B. Suppose the total distance is x kilometer, right? A person is traveling from A to B, in which from point A to C the distance travelled is 1 kilometer. Because it is separately written कि for the first 1 kilometer the fare is rupees 8, and for rest of the kilometer it is 5 rupees. So if 1 kilometer is subtracted out of total distance x, so the distance travelled here from C to B will be x minus 1 kilometer. So we can say for x minus 1 kilometer the fare will be rupees 5 per kilometer. So this is the cost for 1 kilometer, and so the total equation will be total fare, which was rupees y, will be the fare for first kilometer, that is 8 rupees which you have to pay, plus x minus 1 into 5, because rest of the distance is left as x minus 1 kilometer, into 5 rupees was the cost, and the total amount paid is y. And so when we open the bracket, we'll get 8 plus 5x minus 5 is y. So 5x, 8 minus 5 will be 3, plus 3 is equal to y. If you want to write it in the standard form, we will write 5x minus y plus 3 is equal to 0. So this is your equation number 1. So the question was to derive a linear equation, we have derived. But the second part is we need to draw the graph for it. Okay. So first of all, let us draw a table. So directly we can put y is equal to 5x plus 3. So let us make column x and y is equal to 5x plus 3. You can take any value of x. Suppose if I take the value of x as minus 1, 0, 1, 2. It is up to you. So 5 into minus 1 will be minus 5, plus 3 will be minus 2. 5 into 0, the value of x is taken to be 0. So 5 into 0 is 0 plus 3, the answer will be 3. 5 into 1 is 5, 5 plus 3 will be 8. 5 2s are 10 plus 3 will be 13. So you are going to draw in a coordinate plane x-axis as well as y-axis, and the coordinates on x-axis will be from minus 1 to 2, and for my y-axis it will be minus 2 to 13. So let us draw it on the graph paper. So I have drawn the x-axis, x and x dash, intersecting the y-axis at the origin. The coordinates on x-axis are minus 1 to plus 2, and this is our y-axis, this is minus 2 to plus 13. Okay. So in this way, I have mentioned the scale. It is up to you how do you mention. So the first point was minus 1 and minus 2. So minus 1 of x coordinate is this, and minus 2 of y coordinate is this. So this will be the first point. You can name it minus 1 and minus 2. Same way the second point is 0, 3. I have already explained you in my previous slide. 0, 3 means x coordinate is 0. So the point will be on y-axis. So this is your 0, 3. The next point is 1 and 8. Okay. So 1 of x-axis and 8 of y-axis. So you can see it properly. This is 1, 8. Right. 1 is the first line over here. So it is intersecting at point 8. Right. So here you have got the point. Next point is 2 and 13. Right. So we have 13 over here. And finally, if you don't want to draw this much long line, so you can stop till 1, 8. And finally you can draw a line passing through all these 3 points. Okay. So finally we are making a line. As it is a line, It can be extended in both the direction, and this is the required line. Okay, so this is the way how will you draw the graph. Next question: if the work done by a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body. That means we are talking about three things here. First one is work is done on the body. Second one, work is done only because constant force is applied on the body. Third thing is distance is traveled by the body. Now we need to express this in the form of equation only with two variables, because the value of constant force is given to be 5 units. So that means this force will be constant. Only the value of work done and distance will change. So we need to draw the graph also, and from the graph we need to find out what will be the work done when the distance covered by the body is 2 units and the distance covered by the body is 0 unit. Let us start. So let us start with the introduction. Let us take the work done on the body be y units and the distance traveled be x unit. You can also assume let the force be k unit, but k is constant here, which is given to be 5 units. Okay, it is already given in the question. So we will get, actually you must have learnt in science, work done is equal to force into displacement. So here the displacement is the distance traveled by the body, which is equal to x. So I can write y is equal to f into x. F stands for force. So but force is given to be 5 units. So directly either you write y is equal to k into x, or you can replace k also by 5. You will be getting y is equal to 5x. Okay. So this is the main equation. Now you can draw a table. It is already given that if the distance traveled by the body, that is x, the value of x is 2 and the value of x is 0. So here no need to draw the table, you can do directly. If x is equal to 2 units, okay, so work done y will be equal to 5 into 2, which will be equal to 10 units. Same way, if x is equal to 0 units, so work done y, which will be equal to 5 into 0, which is equal to 0 units. Okay, in this way we have to find out, okay, what is the value of y through graph. But here we have just obtained it so that we can verify it through the graph. So let us draw the graph. Before drawing the graph, let us draw a table. So we are drawing the table of x and y coordinate. This is x, the second column y, which is equal to 5x. You can randomly take any value of x. Now don't take 2 and 0. This we will obtain on the graph paper itself. You can take -1, 1 and 3. It is up to you. Or maybe -3. Okay, it is up to you. Or maybe simply you can take -2 also. So y is equal to 5 into x. So 5 into -1 will be -5. 5 into +1 is +5. 5 into 3 is 15. Now you can see here we are getting bigger values of y. So it is up to you. Either you take the number 1, 2, 3, or on the x-axis you can take -1, 2, +3, and on y-axis you can take directly the gap of 5 units. Let us draw the graph. Now you can see I have drawn x-axis as well as y-axis up to 15. Okay. So first point was -5 and -1. So as both the numbers are negative, it will come in the third quadrant. This is -1 of x-axis and this is -5. So they will, the point will be here, right? So this is -1, -5. The second point is 1, 5. As both are positive, it will come here in the first quadrant. 1 of x-axis and 5 of y-axis. So this is the point 1, 5. And the last point is 3 and 15. So 3 of x-axis and 15 here, right? So you will be getting, this is 3, 15. Now let us first draw a line passing through all these 3 points and then find out the last question. Now let us start. You can see I have drawn a straight line, okay, passing through this point. Now our question was, in our textbook the question was, find out the work done. I'll show you the textbook again. It was clearly mentioned that find out the work done when the distance is 2 unit and distance is 0 unit, right? So we have already considered the distance means x-axis. We have already said that the distance traveled, you can see what I have written earlier, the distance is x. That means our x coordinate is our x-axis and work done is y. So in our graph paper, first we will find out, okay, when x is equal to 2, what is the value of y for this line. So if you want, you can draw a dotted line if x is equal to 2, where this line is intersecting the given line. So you can see this is the point. That means it is intersecting at 10, right? So we got when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 10. That means if the distance is equal to 2 units, work done will be equal to 10 units. Same way, if x is equal to 0, the work done is also 0. Same answer we had got here, right, when we were calculating in this way. Okay, so this is your final answer. Let us see our last question. Yamini and Fatima, two students of 9th standard, together contributed ₹100 towards the Prime Minister Relief Fund to help the earthquake victims. Write a linear equation which satisfies this data. You may take their contribution as ₹x and ₹y, and then you will need to draw the graph. Okay, so let us just assume, let the contribution made by Yamini be ₹x and the contribution made by Fatima. So let the contribution made by Yamini be ₹x and the contribution made by Fatima is equal to ₹y. As the total contribution is equal to 100 rupees, so we will be writing x plus y is equal to 100. So this is the standard form of the linear equation. Now we need to draw the graph for it. It is so simple. You can write y is equal to 100 minus x. Okay, so first of all we shall draw the table, solution table. X and y is equal to 100 minus x. You can take bigger values of x. For example, if I take x is 40, so 100 minus 40 will be 60. If I take x to be 50, 100 minus 50 will be 50. If I take this to be 60, so 100 minus 60 will be 40. 3 values are enough, and if you want you can take more also. So let us plot these points on the graph paper. Now you can see here I have drawn x-axis and y-axis. On x-axis I have written Yamini. On y-axis it is Fatima, because we have taken the money contributed by Fatima is ₹y. Okay, here I have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 20 units. If you want you can take gap of 10 unit also, right? So here we have 40 and 60, the first point. Then the second point is 50 will come here between 40 and 60, and same thing for y-axis. So this is the point 50, 50, and same way 60, 40. So I have got 3 points. We can draw with the help of scale. So in this way we will get the graph of x plus y is equal to 100. Okay, so this is the given. Let us see a new question. It's given that the relation between Fahrenheit and Celsius is F is equal to 9/5C plus 32. You need to draw a linear equation using Celsius as x-axis, means in place of C you can take y also, and Fahrenheit you are going to represent on y-axis. And there are certain questions given. For example, if the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, means in place of C you have to write 30 degree. So what will be the value of F? Same way, if you place F as 95 degree, so what will be the value of C? Same way, if the temperature is 0 degree Celsius, what is the answer in Fahrenheit? And if it is 0 degree Fahrenheit, then what is the answer in Celsius? And the last question, when the numerical value will be same for Celsius as well as Fahrenheit. Okay, so let us solve this question. Now you can see I have written F is equal to 9/5C plus 32. Okay, so you can see here if F is equal to 95 degree, so we need to find out C. So placing F as 95 will get 95 is 9/5 into C plus 32. Taking 32 on the left hand side, it will be 95 minus 32, which is 63, is 9/5C. And so C will be equal to 63 into 5/9, and so the answer will be equal to 35 degree. Now the next part is, if you have 0 degree Celsius, means the value of C is 0 degree. So what will be the value of f, right? So we know f is equal to 9 upon 5 into c. Into c we will write as 0, right? Plus 32 degree. So anything into 0 is 0 itself. So the value of f is equal to 32 degree. Now in the same sub question, one more sub question is given. If f is equal to 0 degree, right? And in place of c, I have taken here f is 0 degree. So what will be c? So we will be getting, in place of f you can write 0 is equal to 9 upon 5 into c plus 32. This plus 32 will come on the opposite side. So we will be getting 9 upon 5 c is equal to minus 32. So c will be equal to minus 32 into 5 upon 9, which will be equal to minus 17.8 degree approximately, right? And now the last case, fifth case, when c and f both should be same. So our equation was f is equal to 9 upon 5c plus 32. If c and f both are same, so either you can replace c by f or f by c. So I can write f is equal to 9 upon 5 f plus 32. Taking this 9 upon 5f on the left hand side, we will be getting f minus 9 by 5f is equal to 32. So finally this can be, after taking LCM, will become 5f minus 9f whole by 5 is equal to 32 minus 4f is equal to 32 into 5. F is equal to, or minus f is equal to 32 into 5 by 4. So this will be 4 8s up. So minus f is equal to 40 degree. That means f is equal to minus 40 degree. So finally we can say at minus 40 degree both the values will be same. That means the value of c also will be minus 40 degree as well as f also will be minus 40 degree. Now using these values only we will be drawing the graph. So I have drawn a table of c and f. C because it is taken to be x-axis. So you may be knowing the first case was when c is 30 degree, we had got the answer of f as 86 degree. The second case was if f is 95, so what will be c? So we had got it to be 35. Third case was when c is 0, f will be 32. And the last question was when both will be same, so those are minus 40. So putting this to scale, you can draw a graph. It's not necessary to take minus 40, even if you are plotting the graph with these 3 points, that will be enough. So you can see I have drawn x-axis as Celsius and y-axis as Fahrenheit. I have taken the difference of 10 units each. Now these are the points 30 and 86. So this is your 30 of x-axis. You can see 30 and 86 is the sixth line from 80, right? Same way the second point is 35 and 95 and the third point is 0 and 32. So we got 3 points and you can draw a line passing through all these 3 points. So we will be getting, so this is your straight line of the equation f is equal to 9 upon 5c plus 32 degree. In this way, you can draw the graph of this question. Now let us see what is this question. Give the geometric representation of 2x plus 9 is equal to 0 as an equation in one variable and two variable. That means we are going to present it on single line as well as on the graph paper. So 2x plus 9 is 0. So 2x will be minus 9x is equal to minus 9 upon 2, which is actually minus 4.5. So you can simply draw one straight line, right? 0. You can take the gap of 1 centimeter each. Okay, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. No need to write too much. Okay, so let me write the numbers here. So you can see I have written all the numbers. Now minus 4.5 will lie here at the middlemost place between minus 4 and minus 5, right? So this is the point, you can show it. This is x is equal to minus 9 by 2. So this is, we can say, the representation in one variable. Now same thing if somebody is asking you to draw on the graph paper. So let us see how to draw it. Now you can see I have drawn x-axis and y-axis. Our question was to plot x is equal to minus 9 by 2. As the number was x, right? So x is minus 9 by 2, so point will be here. So for whichever value of y, x will be same. If you take y is equal to 0, then also x is minus 9 by 2. If you take y is equal to 1, then only x will be minus 9 by 2. So the coordinates I can write minus 9 by 2 comma 1. This will be minus 9 by 2 comma 0. And the same way, even if you take x is equal to y is equal to 3, so x will be same minus 9 by 2 comma 3. Okay, that means you can see the value of y coordinate is changing, but the value of x coordinate remains the same. And so we will be getting a vertical line. Again I am repeating my words. This line will be vertical line because the equation was 2x plus 9 is equal to 0. We have only one variable, that is x. Now same equation if I change and write as 2y plus 9 is equal to 0. So you will be getting a horizontal line. Okay. So in this way you can conclude with many more graphs.